January is Mental Wellness Month, and it's a subject that we don't talk about nearly enough, but approximately 1 in 5 adults experience mental illness each year. It's a condition that can lead to suicide, which is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S. This morning, we're speaking with Laura Mueller. She's the Director of Admissions for Rose Hill Center. And Holly, thanks so much for waking up with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, something we don't talk about nearly enough. I'm thinking we're coming off of the holidays, all of this commotion, settling down back to the real world, huh?
Right, absolutely. And everyone is setting their New Year's resolutions. It's a perfect opportunity to talk about mental health.
So tell me about some of the signs that we should be looking for in loved ones.
Certainly. People ask really what to look at, and when I first address the question, I look at changes or difference or impairment in functioning. So you can look at behavioral changes like they're sleeping too much, emotional changes like they feel sad or depressed, some physical changes, they feel sick all the time and things like that. Or maybe their thoughts are different. But again, those things may be going over time, but when you start looking at a change or they're unable to fulfill their daily activities is when we start to see more concern.
So when we address the issue, how do we approach someone?
Yeah, so I think people are sometimes find this difficult to address. Just ask someone how they're doing. Start with that, looking for a non-judgmental stance and say, how are you doing, or how might I help you?
Okay, so if we want someone to actually seek help, it can be difficult for them to do it themselves. You can't necessarily force someone. What are some steps we can take to really actively help them? Yeah,
so to actively help someone, again, being there and being genuine for someone goes so far. Having that positive support in their life, it really means the difference. And then giving reassurance that you are there for them and that there are options available. And then information. If you have information about, well, I looked this up, that's a great starting point.
Are there things that we shouldn't say, shouldn't do?
Yeah, people ask that, and these shoulds or shouldn'ts are difficult. You know, don't should on yourself too much, and really look at what can I do to help? What we say, give reassurance and information, be genuine and respectful, and try to avoid advice. So for example, someone might be feeling quite down, and instead of saying, well, when I was a kid, this is what I did, say, you know, I understand that this is difficult for you. Tell me how I might be able to help you in this situation.
And sometimes it's best just to have some long-term care, residential care, and that's what you provide.
Yeah, so where I work is a residential psychiatric treatment facility in Holly, Michigan. We treat adults diagnosed with a severe mental illness, and sometimes people do need to step away and go into a therapeutic community where they can receive intensive treatment to get back to themselves and achieve their highest level of independence.
Excuse me. And how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, certainly. So at Rose Hill, they can call our admissions department if they have any questions. Our admissions line is 248-531-03